Hello and welcome to our continuing coverage of the Australian Open. The competition is heating up and Joao Morato from mgtennistipster.com is here now. We're going to take a look at day 9 and day 10 in this video on the men's side, and then we'll move over to another video where we'll look at day 9 and 10 of the women's, obviously quarterfinals. We have got two matches. We've got Federer versus Berdych, and then we've got Djokovic versus Nishikori. What are the main plays then for those two matches?
Well, Djokovic had a very tough match in the previous round against Gilles Simon, needing 5 sets to defeat the French. Was a very poor performance from him, but also credit for Simon for making the Serbian miss. Djokovic ended the match with 104 errors, but still managed to find a way to win. On the other hand, Nishikori's wrist problems seen in the past, and he got a very good win against Jo Wilfried Tsonga in straight sets. Nishikori has the kind of game who can give troubles to Djokovic with his terrific ball striking skills, always getting the ball very early. And the last match they played at the Grand Slam event was in 2014 US Open, where Nishikori won. So I think the Japanese can give a good fight here. We had two options for the bet: the set handicap on Nishikori to win one set only, or the over. But I think the set handicap, despite having a lower odd, is a better bet here because we might have a set decided by 6-1, 6-2. For example, Nishikori's last match against Djokovic lost by 6-1, 6-1. So it's not uncommon for him to lose by a big margin one set, and that would compromise the over. So I suggest the set handicap here. On the other match for day 9, about Roger Federer against Thomas Berdych. Federer has been playing extremely aggressive, serve and volley, always rushing into the net, trying to avoid baseline rallies, because from the baseline he can handle very well other players' pace, especially with the backhand, who that is his weakest shot. And Thomas Berdych loves the conditions here, despite having some problems against Agut. He raised the level in the 5th set to win that match, and the ball has a higher bounce. It's perfect height for Berdych to attack. And I think Thomas' inside-out forehand can create a lot of problems to Roger's one-handed backhand. And also the Czech has also created some problems to the Swiss, winning 6 of their previous 21 matches, and on Grand Slam won 2 out of 6. So I think this won't be an easy match for Federer, and the over 37.5 is a good bet here.
And this is shaping up, isn't it? We're looking at Federer winning and Djokovic winning and then making it through to the next round.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Yeah, and so you're with the favourites there, Federer and Djokovic. Yeah. There, they are the favourites, and you're expecting them to sort of progress to the next round.
Yeah, I think both will get into the next stage. Won't be such a clean win on this round, but I think both will get through.
All right. Now on day 10, obviously we've got Ferrer and Murray, and then we've got Monfils and we've got Raonic. So what are the plays there for both of those matches?
Ferrer had an impressive victory over John Isner in straight sets, not needing a single tiebreak, which was surprising, but also a very good win from him. But this time a much tougher match against Murray, who played well against Tomic, very solid from the baseline, defending extremely well. And when Murray is playing well, there isn't much Ferrer can do. Ferrer's game is all about being consistent from the baseline, trying to play at a high intensity. But Murray is a great defender and can handle that game style very well. So I think Andy will get a good win here, and I suggest to take his -6 spread here. About the other match between Gael Monfils and Milos Raonic. Raonic surprised the 2014 Australian Open champion Stan Wawrinka in a 5 sets victory. He was very solid in the first 2 sets. On the 3rd and 4th, struggled to keep the same level, was a little bit slower on his baseline movement, but in the 5th managed to win. However, Stan was also far from his best. He mentioned that he has been sick in the past days and couldn't perform at his best. And this time he'll have a very tough challenge against Monfils. Monfils is a great competitor when he has the proper mindset, and on a Grand Slam quarterfinals he'll have it for sure. He's a great defender, a terrific baseline mover, and he likes to play against big servers because he can reach the ball very fast, return extremely well. And they played even twice in the past, with Monfils winning both matches. It's true that both matches were played a couple of years ago, but still Monfils has the game to create problems to Raonic. And I think a good idea here is to make a split between Gael's spread +4 and the over 42.
All right, fantastic. And right now, just looking at the odds here to reach the final. Obviously, Djokovic is a huge favourite there, 1.3, and then we've got Andy Murray, 1.53. Is that how you think the finals are shaping up right now?
Yeah, I think we will have Djokovic versus Murray in the final, the same final from last year. On the start of the competition, we mentioned that Wawrinka had a good chance. However, due to his health problems that has affected his game, he wasn't able to reach that stage. So Murray should do it.
All right, fantastic. Now we'll head on over to the women's. Is there anything else that you want to add before we move over?
No, nothing much to add now.
All right, perfect. Okay, see you on the women's.
Thank you. See you too.